we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Badgers offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the
racing down the left side. He's inside the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to run, it's Johnson. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To the air, it's Hazelton. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The pitch to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play read.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hazelton. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. To throw, it's Hazelton. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Badger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Creates a little space. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Off to the races to the right. The 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Hazelton. He lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Gore. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. And the Badgers come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Catch in the middle, it's Novak. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Scanning the field, it's Hazelton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Woods. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's a heat. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Behind his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Hazelton. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I mean, how long do you want your secondary to hold up? I know it's a night game, but they just held up all night on that play. Unbelievable job sticking with the wide receivers, taking away the downfield pass. All that time and nobody comes open, that says something about your defense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Badgers will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got room to work. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Novak. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Hazelton. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Hold.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him.
There he goes! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hazelton. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Makes the quick grab. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught over the middle. It's Middleton. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Gives it on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Hazelton. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. Hits him with a stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed.
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Wyoming and Colorado State have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Wyoming was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Laramie. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Cowboys Nation who will enjoy this win. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling.
Just plowing ahead. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown USC. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Lots of running room. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Wisconsin! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Wisconsin, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to throw, it's Hazelton. Escapes trouble. He's going to take off. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Badgers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He's got it. First down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Badgers are rolling down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this. Score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Hazelton. He's got it on the move. forward with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Hazelton. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big 1st down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Trojan. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hazelton. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Novak. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. He stopped it, forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game. Keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Hazelton. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his man. It's Woods. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game.